Hello from the Dukascopy TV studio in Geneva. We are talking about current trends in media with Tammy Rosso. She is head of the Media and Communications Department at the Webster University in Geneva. Welcome to the studio, Tammy.
Thank you.
So what are the current most important trends in media these days?
Obviously, the answers will differ depending on who you ask. For me, I think two of the most primary things to understand right now are the rise of alternative media channels, and concurrently with that, you have the creation of media-related NGOs and organizations which are putting their services, skills at the use of other social groups so that they can attain their goals. I think that this is pivotal, as mainstream media often are influenced by corporate considerations, government influence, and social groups who want to get their message out to their target audiences. Bypassing mainstream filtering, bias, framing, these organizations help them to get there. And the rise of these alternative media is really because it seems that the traditional media are not fulfilling their societal mandates.
And also in traditional media, news organizations have been affected by conglomeration. And how does this play into the field?
They have. Obviously, if you're looking at news to make a profit, then it's going to have some very, then it's going to have some very direct effects. If the bottom line in the organization is to make a profit, I'm going to start cutting corners. So I will do things like reduce the number of employees, and that instead of the journalist, for instance, just writing the article, I will also be required to take the photograph, put the headline on it, do my own editing, and it's all very rushed to get out there. So often there are inaccuracies. At times, a second source is not used to verify the accuracy, which should in traditional journalism. This is the way it works. You often have commercial interests who are in news media buying space or time. And you have journalists and reporters who are actually creating the content based on the information that these corporate or government interests have given the reporter. So for many readers and viewers, the distinction between what is that public relations material and what is the real journalism is often blurred.
And you are organizing conferences on media trends, and the next conference will be covering the subjects of ownership, sponsorship, and censorship. Could you describe why you chose this topic? What are the featured speakers, and when it's going to happen and where?
If we're looking at what's happening in the news, and if we're relating this to conglomeration, and news has become a commodity, and the bottom line is actually about the profit, then it's going to have an impact in various ways on news organizations. For instance, you will have a decrease in staff, meaning rather than just doing the one job of the actual writing in journalism, I would also need to take a photo, maybe even edit it, put on a headline, and send it out very quickly, which can lead to inaccuracies in reporting. You have got a use of material which is taken from social media sites by citizens who are uploading photos, video, comments, etc. And often it's very difficult to verify the accuracy of those things. You have commercial interests who are influencing content by buying space and time. And then because it's fabricated into a package that looks like it's journalism, it looks like it's editorial content, and it's often making it difficult for readers and viewers to make that distinction between what is public relations material and what is actual journalism. So I think these are dangerous for democracy, because we need to have that accurate information which is put into a context which is freed of government and corporate interest if we are really to be active participants in the public sphere and make informed decisions.
So when is this conference going to happen, and how can interested find more?
Okay, the conference is going to take place September 10th through the 12th in Vienna at the Webster campus in Vienna. You can go to their website to find more information on the conference. Some of the keynote, the featured speakers so far, we will have Brooke Gladstone from NPR on the media, which is a media criticism program, widely acclaimed, so she will be featured as one of the speakers. Another featured speaker at the conference this year will be Barbara Triomfi, who is the executive director of the International Press Institute, one of the oldest press organizations. So we're hoping that the goal is to put it out into the public sphere that these are the trends that are happening and this is what is going on, and that they need to be aware that this is happening because democracy is in danger. The second half then of that conference is to investigate ways of taking back that media power.
Tammy Rosso from the Webster University here in Geneva, thank you very much for being here and sharing this information.
Thank you, Daniel.
And thanks for watching. Do make sure to keep clicking back on the Dukascopy TV website for latest updates and exclusive interviews. Have a great day and see you next time.